What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon, and this video, it's more of informative video because just recently I've been accused of selling a fake booster box of Team Up. And I mean, I've been around this community for long enough to be able to tell whether a box is fake or not before selling it, and I would definitely not knowingly sell a fake booster box. So one of the buyer actually messaged me and said that, hey, you know what, Collect Pokemon, I think that your booster box is fake. And I'm like, okay, so tell me why you think it's fake. And he said that the Pokemon logo was not around all the shrink wrap. So I was a little puzzled. I was like, wow, I didn't even notice it at first. So I got some more cards from I've been digging through different booster box, and I found this concept of how the shrink wrap with the Pokemon logo should or is. First of all, it is a known issue that these logo tends to flicker off with that little white powder when you first open a booster case. And I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm not saying that that guy who accused me of selling fake booster box is a horrible person or whatever. I mean, I was just trying to get to the bottom of this because that it bothers me because reputation wise, I don't sell fake booster box, and I've searched up that guy. He seems like a reputable seller too. So there's really no point of me trying to argue, no, I'm not selling, and he thinks that, yeah, I'm selling. So, this video is, to clarify things, not just only for me to send this video to him to take a look at it, or just for any general public that has been buying Pokemon booster box for a very long time. I mean, that other person said he owns a card store. So here's the thing. Pokemon shrink wrap are not always wrapped equally. The shrink wrap, I would assume, is a large sheet with the middle part consisting of the Pokemon stamp. But things such as the edge or, the repeating pattern doesn't repeat on a regular basis. So I assume that there will be part of it that is not repeated. So on the screen now, you can actually, now I have two booster box here. It's actually took me a long time to find a version of both of them. But online, I've also posted a picture. One is from Steel City Gaming, and the one is from Blowout Card. So the one from Blowout Card is similar to the one I have on my left, and the one from Steel City is closer to the one I have on my right. Now, what I want you guys to take a look at is the way that these boxes are wrapped. Alright, so let's take a moment and look on the screen. So I paused the video and done a voiceover for you guys to, just take a look at the two pictures on the screen. See if you guys can tell the difference. And here we go. Now, let's take a look at the left-hand side one. This is the one that is more common and the one that, we know of more. This is the one where the Pokemon logo goes all the way around, from the front to the side to the back, yep, everywhere, right? And then here's the one that the Pokemon logo is on the front, half of the side, none of the back, half of the top, and half of the side as well. Now, these two boxes look exactly identical. People are saying, is one of them fake? Well, no, both of them are real, and I am assuring you this. But the only difference is that place where they wrap the top side. On the left and right, we can see the seam right here. On this side, we can also see the seam right here. But in the on the box that has only half of the Pokemon logo on the front has a seam on the top, whereas the other one doesn't have a seam on the top. The seam of this normal or around Pokeball one is, oops, sorry for shaking the camera, is actually at the bottom. Whereas the seam for this is actually at the top. So at the bottom, we see that there's no seam on this one. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, that there are both true and real Pokemon products. They are both from a sealed case. So yeah, I've been actually looking through different cases, and this is what I found. I found that if the wrapping was closer to the end, it is totally normal if the seam is not at the bottom, but the seam is at the top, you're likely to get a box with only one side of Pokeballs. On the other hand, if you have a seam that is at the bottom, you're likely to get a full box of Pokeball. So I was thinking, oh, could it just be this box? Because a lot of people are saying to me, we got some boxes. A lot of people are saying to me, hey, is that the rare box? Well, to be honest, the case that I opened this box from, they're all the same. Basically, there's no bottom logo at the bottom. There's no seam at the bottom. So it's only half Pokeball. So you guys can see, it's only half Pokeball. So that's what it is. In a lot of these booster boxes, a lot of people are thinking that they can spot real from fake. They think they've opened enough, but I just think that they haven't paid a lot of attention to it. And it's only when they are suspicious about it, then they become more aware of what's happening, which is really good. I mean, it's really good for the community to learn, whether a box is real or fake. I mean there is a significant difference, and people have questioned, especially of Unbroken Bond, because this box, the price has spiked up into its almost $300. So yeah, it's good to really know what is a real card and what's a box of fake card. So that is pretty much the main thing I want to go over in this video. It's just to not just to protect and tell myself that, tell everyone that, I do not sell fake card. That's one thing. But the second most important thing is that, it's good to learn that there's two versions, and it's not just the cases that I have here in my office, but it's also could be seen at the images that was taken by other reputable seller on the internet. So that's pretty much that. And just because I was looking at shrink wrap, I've also realized the Elite Trainer box. The Sword Shield Elite Trainer box actually has Pokemon logo all around. So this one, the seam doesn't really matter because I don't have enough to compare. But what I want to show you is the Rebel Clash booster box doesn't have logo. What was quite interesting to me was that actually all the Elite Trainer box never had logo. So I was surprised to see that the Sword and Shield actually have it. So what about Elite Trainer box? How do we tell if it is sealed or resealed? Well, the Pokemon ones are quite interesting. If I shine it in the light, sorry, there's too many lights. Let me try to adjust the lights behind me. If you focus deeper or at an angle, let's see if I can do it. Ah, got it. Could you see these little tiny holes at a very, very regular interval? This is the type of shrink wrap that Pokemon use. Maybe it's because when they're sucking it to suck out the air, these holes makes it easier, or it might just be the roller. But if you want to see if this booster box is real or not, or if the trainer box is real or not, try to see if there's a little hole. And the hole are quite it's quite regular, and they're quite spread out too. So by doing that, you could be able to tell whether something is real or fake. Same goes with the Sword and Shield. Even with the Pokemon logo, we see these little dots. So that's how I tell whether Elite Trainer box is real or fake, and that's where you should tell how a booster box, this is a better thumbnail, a booster box should be real or fake. Anyhow, hopefully you guys like this video, and it clears a lot of confusion for people. So that's pretty much it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Remember to hit the like, subscribe. This is Collect Pokemon.